Okay.
Said I'm back.
A little bit of
All
column
right,
A, a
so
little bit
since
of
you
column
asked that
B.
question, what's your toxic trait?
um, I like to be love bombed. I think it's romantic. I don't know why I'm like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right. Why did we end up popping our
We
balloon,
back.
Hubert?
That sounds crazy
All
as
right.
hell. Like, you want me to love bomb you? Like, understanding what love bombing is.
Yes.
No.
I'm just sick of him. All right. I'm glad y'all back so we can get started on love bombing is very toxic.
I just told you.
Very, very, very toxic. But he has pissed me off this entire time. All right. Let's turn on my music. Yeah. Might say like if you're like very nonchalant with it, I can understand. Let me move my paint bucket before I cry. I didn't think that through. Come here, brushes. All right. Yeah. Not checking the phone, but yeah, if someone will text me back or call when I feel like it's plenty enough time to do so, nice. Understand. Um, the overlay thingy for my task. I'm an overthinker. I'm gonna say that's my toxic trait. I overthink. And I'm short fused. I don't got time for the bullshit. Task. You can see it. So this is the super sweet bot that I pay like $2 a month for. And it's the co-working bot to where not only myself but any of those in chat that do co-working streams can come in, add their tasks to the bot, and then more so like an accountability thing. So that's that. Normally when I have like a bunch of stuff, I have like 8 other things added and stuff. But yeah. All right, so now we're gonna switch gears so we can get ready to do the lovely, lovely media kit. Let me. Oh, also, guys, if you have not, the Twitch Guild applications are now open. Go do the shits. Not gonna yell at y'all again. Yeah, I need the link. Don't worry, I got you. Please fucking hold. Please motherfucking hold. Cause I'm gonna send y'all the link of the tweet. And bam. There y'all go. Get to it. Alright. So now to go to the Twitch Guild so I can find the thing I'm looking for. It was Black Guild. Um, please tell me it's a pinned message. Okay. Here we go. So I applied the first time. I hope I hear back. No, listen. Apply to the shit. Apply to it. Apply to it. When I say all of them are open, all of them. Black, women, Latin, pride, getting all them shits. Okay? It's always something. I take this shit off repeat before y'all beat me up. I'm telling y'all, I listen to like one song like 85 times a day. So, it's Media Kit Day. Woohoo! So, we're just gonna go over the things that I learned and then things that you guys should have on your Media Kit. First things first, let's go pull up my most fucking current Media Kit. I'll show an examples. I have two, actually. I can't remember which. You don't know me. Maybe. You look at stream. Fuck. Anyways. Why is Paige not here?
What have we here?
It is Blake. Oh no. Soft Dance, thank you for the follow. Please don't be like me. Be better. I'ma always say that. I'm always gonna say please be better. So this one, that first one I did, it was just real. It was me. Like hardest working woman on Twitch. Coco will forever tell y'all that. No. Let me wait for this ad to go. What we got? 20 seconds. Like I was stating earlier, your media kit is your online resume. So you wanted to do several things all at once, but not confuse the person that's reading it. We need to know who you are, what you do, who are you personality wise, meaning your bio, who do you attract, and who have you worked for. All these things should align with who you are personally. So for those that have oh my gosh, what do you want, Blake? Nothing, but I'm in the middle of explaining how to fix people media kits. I know that's the first thing I hear is you saying anybody ordered a plate of bullshit. Yes. Get in the fucking stream. Anyways. So those are the things you want to do. So the brands or charities that you have worked with or currently worked for should align with who you are personally. So for example, me, I call myself, I'm a huge girls, meaning I am really big on making sure that women, not just any women, as well as Black women, most importantly, are on a platform that we deserve to be on. You know, not being the token Black person, not being just fitting the description of the minority percentage, but pretty much showing that Black women exist. And this is what I'm looking forward to do. So, like fun facts about me, for those that are like completely new to me or completely new to the stream, I am the Game Hers ambassador. I'm one of the legacy ambassadors, and then I'm also part of the Thousand Dreams Fund. I'm the part of the dream team with that, and so those two were like my biggest goals to be a part of, because they align with what I want to do for my future. You know, excuse me, be that podium of women. And for the younger generation to look up to, as far as like, if I could do it, you could do it. You know, like video games is not just for the guys. It's not just for the boys. Like, it's women in video games. It's women that develop video games. It's women that's the president of the companies that sell the video games. You know, like there's a Black woman for Xbox. She's president of it. So I try to find things, or I make things of my own that align with what I'm doing. So, I be trying to do something. So, this is pretty much what it is. So, this is my second to last media kit I did. So, who am I? Hi, I'm SheIsBoogie. My theme is Halloween, so that gives the people to understand, like, I'm into, you know, some of the spooky things, which may also align with, let's say, if a video game is giving out keys, and it's like, oh, well, this horror game's coming out. Granted, I'm a pussy, but I'm gonna play that shit. So, the things that they need to know about me is I'm a gamer, caster, I'm an esports coach, I'm a cosplayer, and all in all, I'm a content creator. So, so that means even if the things that brands may want me to do may not work with them, at the end of the day, I'm still a content creator. So these are like my main things. So when people see esports coach, okay, what do you coach for? I coach Apex. That's it. It's like, if they want to teach me something in order to be a coach, like, cool, I'm fine with that. But esports coach, that means They know my person. They know a little bit of my personality. They know how I am when I work. They know how I am when like I looked up to as a mentor. So anytime I've taken boogie advice, I've never been led astray. Listen, I told y'all I do this shit for y'all. Fucking Blake, yo. So another things that you'll see is like I'm introducing you to me, letting you know, like, yo, you don't have to add the let's work together. But this is something to let people know, like, I'm not just making this media kit just for because social media told me to. I'm making this because I want to work with you guys. So you give a little basics about yourself. Real name, alias name, where you're from, what you're passionate in doing. You know? So those things right there. Blake kills me every time, yo. So you always want to, you want to give yourself a quick little excerpt. If you do not know what to say about yourself, and I promise you this is okay, Chat GPT can help you with that. Okay? If you want it to be like, if you want to just keep it general and be like, explain something about whatever, take some, put your own in it, mix it up, do what you need to do. It's really cool. I never heard about this till now. Really? I'm glad you made it here. My tactics. Another thing you want to look at is your insights. Now, I'm going to give you guys the biggest shortcut of my life that has helped me with everything as far as finding my insights out because I'm not good at it. I am. So what this is if y'all heard of like Linktree, like the links that's in y'all bios, this is another one called beacons.ai. And Beacons helps you out with a lot. More importantly, it also helps with making a media kit. And it's self-updating. So meaning you might not have everything together. You may not want to design your own. You may just want something that has all your socials on there and put something together for me. Beacons will do that. Beacons is a lot of things that could be done. I don't know why it says to do that, but we're going to go to my media kit. Beacons over Linktree, absolutely. 100%. Where's my media kit at? Because what? That's Harpo. Because I had this already. Gangy. Hold on. Cause now I gotta find mine. Let me see. Bam. So out the gate, we're just gonna look at what mine looks like. So this is my Beacons page that I've designed. So if you go anywhere on my socials, this is in my bio. All right. Bam. This is the link that you'll see. This is what pops up. At the top, it gives, I'm at 670. Damn. Sorry. This is my numbers. So like you see what I am. I'm a coach, a cosplayer, a gamer, a content creator of all things. I call myself a boogie of all trades. A lot of people may not get that. I say that once the email comes into me. So this is where you can find all your socials. This is where people can see your numbers already before even asking you for a media kit. Let's say if you put yourself out there to a brand and they come to your page and they're like, okay, I need questions, comments, thoughts, concerns. If they click on this link, this pretty much gives them everything. Now, you can see everything I do. I'll explain this later because I do have a separate link for my sponsors and partnerships. But this is everything from my Discord, my stream, my merch site. Here's me. Merch affiliates that I'm with. So, as we all know, I'm part of Bunny Gang. So, I have my own Boogie Bunny. So, when you click on this, bam, it takes you straight to the Boogie Bunny merch if this is something that you want to support and do. So, these are all of pretty much my socials links. When you get to the bottom, I have 3 specific things. I have my media kit. I have the collab with me Meaning, if you want to schedule a meeting with me just to talk about collabing with me, it's either gonna go yes or no, but it's 30 minutes. And if you just want to support me at the bottom, it's like, yo, this was really cool. Bam, here you go. I want you to live great things. Whatever. Now, yeah, I don't know why it's saying that. So when people click on it, this is all that it'll see, and then you can unlock the full media kit. What it's gonna ask? It's gonna ask for an email. I'm just gonna put it in mine so I can unlock it. So that way you see everything. Okay. 100% free. Everything that y'all see that I have done is 100% free. Okay. This is not a I had pro and then pro disappeared. No. From the top to the bottom, this is entirely free. Okay. So, let me, yeah, because I don't know why it's not showing my media kit on here. Listen, unavailable. I'm a broke boy too. I'm a broke boy too. I ain't no shame of my game. I don't know why it's not showing my media kit though. Like on here. Cause I did all this already. I'm not about to do all this again. You're not about to piss me off. All right. Yeah, nah, this is completely free. So when you look at, so this is the media kit that Beacons make for me. So again, the reason why we're here is because if you don't want to go through all of this, this can do it for you. So you can now use this as your media kit. What do we see? We see my banner. We see a picture of me, and it's going to ask you like your location and like a few tags to do, right? So you see my numbers. This is my total following, 25.5. These are every brand partners that I am actively working with or have worked with. You can change the order of these depending on either the importance or how involved you are with them. The Game Hers is number one because that's who I'm heavily involved with, because that's how I'm getting the dream hack. So that's how I'm getting the dream hack. I did hella events with them. I won Coach of the Year 2 times in a row. Two times, just in case you missed it the first time. So that's that. Next to EA, next to Game Hers, EA. I'm known for Apex. A lot of people know me for, whether it's because I coached it, competed in it, playing it, tweeted about it. Recently, I got invited to 2 Apex Invitationals, so now I can actually update my media kit to say I have Apex earnings, because I do. I won money in Apex. As an individual and as a team. I've won money in Apex. So I now have Apex earnings as a content creator. So this is what I mean by when you put the brands on here, your brand should align with what you already do and personally what you enjoy. All these things are what I enjoy. We have energy drink, we have coffee, we have the mellow out, we have coaching sites, PCs, Apex, Call of Duty, fun mini games, PC stuff, anime merch, charity, video games. Eclipse is an all-for-one. Eclipse is something to do for helps getting your clips and everything, helps you edit it and like share it straight to your stuff. That's another day explanation. So when we scroll down, this is where you could get your insights. This is why I say if you want to put in that extra work to get the information you already need, Beacons will do it for you. This was updated last week. I asked them to update on my stuff all last week. The Super Sweet Buy $2 tier is all sold out. I'm gonna get the $3 one. There you go. And it works wonders. And you can change up everything and hide stuff as well. So this is my insights for TikTok. I'm not really on there as much, but this is my insights. So you see everything that I recently posted. You see my top countries of where my content goes to, the gender, the age, everything you need. Now, for your media kit, you do not have to put everything as an insight on here. If you want to do what I did the averages of all my social medias. So I did the average of females because that's what I care about. That's who I want my content to reach out to. More females. So if you get your insight of all the genders that it gives, you can do that math. So right now it's just my YouTube is slim to none of females. Okay, that's because I'm not really on it, but I play a lot of games that a lot of men are heavily interested in: Apex and Tekken and Call of Duty. So of course this is gonna look like this. This is my insights of the age group. This is my average, everything else like that. So if you want to do the average of your genders, totally fine. But this gives you everything you need. This does this for you from countries to the cities. Washington, D.C. is my highest city where I live out here. So between D.C., New York, Baltimore, Maryland, Houston, Maryland. So you see with that. My age group is my age group. I get some a little lower. I get some a little higher. I know why it's like that. So this is a good way to really help out brands see who you are. Okay, so if y'all want to do beacons, I highly recommend it. And if you do it the way that I have it, to where you have your media kit and they have to put in an email to unlock it, you get an email saying, "Oh, somebody looked at your media kit." Like last year, I saw somebody from DreamCon that had a DreamCon email. Look at my media kit. I don't know why. Ain't nobody sent me no email or nothing, Jesus. But they looked at it. Somebody knows something about me, you know? So that's that. So some y'all want to do, go forth and be great. It's beacons.ai. So back to the media kit. I have several different ones. I have changed it up a lot because I do a lot of things every other damn month. It's like Coco said, I'm one of the hardest working women on Twitch because I'm never still. Even when I am depressed and stressed, I don't sit still. So I literally updated this from this to where you have my services of everything, whether it's esports coaching, and then I explain what it is. So $30 to $75 per hour. That's my rate. Ain't no changing that. There's no negotiation. Okay? These are the hours. So if I'm telling you it's 30 per hour. And the reason why it's 30 through 75 is because it depends on what it is and how many people. Like if I'm doing a group coaching session, 75 is the max. If it's a solo person, depending on the experience, depending on who they are, it's like a consultation type of thing. So when people like, okay, you do coaching, like what do you coach on in Apex? Map rotations, tournament coaching, because that's a mental practice, and then tournament reviews. We look over what you have done in previous tournaments and everything from right to wrongs. We discuss everything. So then I updated this. So now we get into a little bit of groove of, okay, I do all this stuff. You guys know, but brands don't know me from a can of paint. So now I need to explain to them like what I do. I do product reviews. I do sponsored content on the various social medias. Meaning I'm only going to, if you want sponsored content, meaning the goofy stuff and everything like that, these are where you'll get it from. Twitch and TikTok. I'm not going to be all over. I might post it on something else. But these are the two where you get it from. And then social media posts, completely different. Because, and I'll explain. I have sponsored content, meaning I'm adding you as a paid advertisement to my post. Meaning I'm going in depth. I have to make myself knowledgeable of what I'm making the content for. Versus social media posts, I could just take a picture of me and this essential bottle water. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much, Essential, for keeping me hydrated. And then I just post it. And I could tag them. I ain't working with them. But that's what I see. Like, As long as the thing is visible and I take a picture with it, it's the brand is visible, I'm visible, and I tag you in it. That's what I consider the difference between that. So then I now do a lot more, and people need to understand who I am. So now this is my latest media kit. So this one kind of, I have to update this. I kid y'all not. This was August. I made this in August, okay? It's September. All these numbers are different. Every single one. Okay. So, boom. So we have my name. We know what this is for. At the corner, you see my socials. Then you see my bio. You see exactly what it is. Like, it explains in depth who I am and everything else under the sun. Like, this is what I do. I'm an extroverted dynamo whose passion for FPS games is only matched by her infectious enthusiasm. It's like, oh shit, she's pretty cool. I'm signed by Team Inferno when I'm not diving into hard pounding action of our favorite shooters. You can catch her energizing crowds as an esports caster, turning every match into an exciting spectacle. Then I love how Coco. I love how Help Coco do his media kit is there, and that's what I was gonna come say. He ain't here. He he ain't here. Queen, I've been yelling at him for months. Okay. So, one thing about me, I flex on whether I put Boogie or I put Rachel. Okay. So, I flex in between the two of my names, but I introduce myself as Rachel and then they understand my name is Boogie. So, and it lets people know, Queen, listen, I'm going to need another bottle of water. Cause he should have been had this done. Then he gonna tell me, I just ain't have a good headshot. Okay. Sure, Jan. Sure. But I got a little bit left. I'm gonna get another one. I gave me some juice too. So I'm pretty much this is an angry gulp. This is an angry gulp. All right, I got you. So so it pretty much explains who I am on screen, off screen. So when and I let them know, like, but Rachel's impact doesn't stop. I swear, y'all okay, y'all hear my government twice. Y'all don't call me that. Y'all still call me Bookie. Doesn't stop at the screen. She's a dedicated mentor to aspiring female competitive players, offering guidance, support, and a powerful voice in a male-dominated field. Her vibrant personality and serious commitment to both her craft and her community makes her a force to be reckoned with, proving that with talent and determination, you can truly level up both the game and the industry. Want to know more? My contact information will be placed below. I did use my name, but I needed y'all to know that just because y'all know it, don't mean y'all can go saying it. Queen, please, I beg. So, my media kit explains exactly who I am and what I do. So, you see, bam, selfie. We see my Team Inferno logo on the side. So pretty much I'm backing up everything that I've said visually, because sometimes people need to visually see it versus reading it. So because I'm so hands-on, so like if somebody was to tell me like example, yeah, I do this in Apex. Like, you know how the weird guys always come in here and it'll be like how they could carry me in Apex and all this other shit. I'd be like, show me. I don't put in effort. I just want you to show me. I want to see you fail at lying. Because if you're to have all this big bravado, you need to be able to back it up. That's that. So my brands, again, These are all my partnerships that I have. Now, mind you, this is August. So this is something completely different. So you see all my logos. You want your logos to not blend in. You want them to pop out. You want the people to see what it is that you do. So you see, I'm a Game Hers ambassador. I work with Javi. I'm partnered with Rogue, big creator. Ubisoft Creators Program. I work with Thousand Dreams Fund. I'm an EA creator. I'm a Lurker creator. Baked Bags, Twitch Black Guild, and Women's Guild. And then out of all of these brands, what services do I provide? Don't worry, Bookie. I got you. This is everything that I do. Between product reviews, sponsor content, social media unboxing, collaborations, partnerships, charity events, esports shoutcasting, and Apex Legends ghosting. So these are all the things that I do. At the bottom, I make a header. I sum up everything that you need to know. Where I'm from, what my name is, my website, my email. All the information is in one page. So how you want to pretty much design it, and I'm going to go into the next tab too, because to show you guys. What you want your media kits to pretty much say is, like I said, who you are, the what you do, where can I contact you, and the evidence to back it up. You ain't gotta pop up with 18,000 clips on here, but the people need to be engaged with what you do. The who, what, when, and where. You know, mine is who I am, who my community has defined me as, who I define myself as. You know, like, what do you like? Okay, I know what you are on screen. What are you off screen? Oh, I'm a dad. I'm a stay-at-home dad of 2. So when I'm not streaming, I make sure that they are doing what they need to do, whether it's homework, blah blah blah. If you want to sum that up, telling you, if you can't think of anything to say, if you feel like this is too drawn out, chat GPT. What's a quick way to say I'm a stay-at-home dad that loves their kids? ChatGPT gonna give it to you. If you don't like it, tell them change it. You know what I'm saying? So, or a queen. So, these are like really big things. So now we're gonna I'm gonna show you guys a thing that the guild helped me with, which is a visual design guide to building a media kit. And I promise you, this is gonna explain everything that I just said to you. Just like a true hood rat. I just hate that it's not in dark mode, but we gonna make it work. My eyes hurt. All right. So pretty much, media kit is a document that outlines a creator's mission statement, social media metrics, work/sponsorship history, content overview, contact information, and rates and yeah. I'm gonna say definitely look into your community to help you provide with the things that you need. You know, because every day y'all tell me I'm so, like Coco said it earlier, like I work hard. Ray will always tell you, like, Boogie's always doing this, I'm always doing that. As many times that I be applying for jobs, when I'm done, I figure out what else I can do for content. Prime example, we got a new emote. All right. Lex clipped it, asked me to make a new emote. I forgot it expired. We got a new emote. Anything that keeps it fun. Everybody's been enjoying me playing Tekken. I recently went viral for a Tekken tweet that I did months ago. Like 2 months ago. Finally started going viral. I went viral for Tekken stuff. The same way y'all found out was the same way I found out. If y'all didn't see the video, we're gonna go look at it. Because it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Again, it's a short. The dude that edited it was great. This has 207K views. So you know what that means for me? That means my YouTube went from 523 to 670 subscribers. Which means I might hit 1K subscribers before my birthday. In December. So let's watch the video.
Imagine getting ego checked on Tekken after a Bumble date. Let him get up, let him get up, let him get up. Fight back! Over-promising and under-delivering is a time-honored, sacred tradition on every dating app. One day, certified gamer and content creator Boogie matched with a fellow Tekken enjoyer on Bumble, and they proceeded to talk a little too much. She decided to not follow her potential paramour's lead, kept her skill level under wraps, and proceeded to give my man the 10-piece chicken nugget combo. Shouldn't have said anything. Frankly, just say you play Animal Crossing.
Simple little thing
Imagine
of it's a simple little thing of me in my dating life trying to meet a guy who plays video games, and this is what I have to deal with. But I say all of that to say, make the content that I've been trying to go for. The making of the content I've been trying to go for is this right here. Like, this is what it is. This was accidental. This was just another one of the moments where my homies was just like, yo, you should just start streaming because you're funny. And I'm just like, bro, I'm talking about my day at work. You know, if I'm a funny storyteller, this is what I'm going to tell. Funny stories. Y'all know I talk about my dating life too damn much, to the point this shit is just like, I don't do it no more. Like, I'm over it. The dating apps, I'm tired. I think I just got back on one of them, and I'm annoyed. So you make the content that you want to make. You know, media kits are essential. So now we're gonna get into the design of it. Mentees! Dating life, what's that? I don't know. I still can't relate. I ain't dating nobody. So where you want to go is now like how you want to design your media kit. What do you want it to look like? What do you want it to do? Like, theme wise, you know, can you read it? Does it look very busy? You know, if words are hard, if the letters look mumbled, jumbled because of a background, maybe let's not do a background there. Again, y'all want to design it to where it matches your niche of who you are as a person. So if we go to my media kit, right? All the colors I use is the colors that are similar to my brand colors, if not complemented. If you guys don't have colors, don't worry about it. That comes with time. If you use Canva, you can set it up to where you always have your brand. Bam. The naps are so bad. Manty, let me tell you something. I got on it. Let me tell you how quick I blocked somebody. Talked to a guy for a few weeks on dating app, and I say a few weeks because I stopped looking on a dating app, and I would respond whenever I got on there, and I was like, oh shit, okay, he responded, and it was a good conversation. We exchanged numbers. Now, here's one thing about me: I don't save numbers until 90 days. You have 3 months, or otherwise, your name on my phone would be experiment, whatever the first 3 of your numbers are, and I'm not talking area code. That shit will say experiment 936. With a selfie that you sent me, just so I know your face. So, dude got my number on Friday. Okay, Friday. Saturday morning, he got blocked. And when I say Friday, I ain't talking early in the day Friday. We talking afternoon towards evening Friday. What did he do, you may want to know? He kept insinuating to come over my house. As the first meetup. He's like, yo, can you send me a picture or two? I sent him 2 pictures. You want to know what 2 pictures I sent him? I sent him this one. And another variation of this picture. What up, Tig? And he's like, damn, I want you. I'm trying to see you right now. I was like, okay, where are we hanging out at? He's like, I come to your crib. You cannot. We cannot. it was a pop-up event that was happening out here, and I was like, oh, well, we could go to this event. I like to go to public spaces where I know people just in case some shit goes wrong, and I know I'm not alone. He's like, nah, he was like, why we gotta go? Oh, I could just pull up to your crib. I was like, I blocked him. So you want it to be visual. So keeping it, you wanted to do, there's a rule of thumb when designing a media kit. It's the 60-30-10. 60% is just like in dating, there's the 80-20 rule. You want the woman that's the 80%, the 20% is what? It sounds good, but it's not good enough for you. He's about to bring the suitcases and duff bag and move in. I don't do that. The hell, I'm about to move out. The fuck? So, you want 60% of the document to be the predominant color. Move on over. Bam. All right. Then you want 30% of the document the secondary color, and 10% is accent color. Look familiar? Help y'all. Oh, I could do this. That's right. Bam. Bam. There we go. It's a dot. So now we can just see everything. Then close that. Then move this up. And then boom, move this over. Alrighty. So, just like it says, the 60-30-10. So, that's exactly what it looks like. You see 60% is most of this, and I have 10% is accent colors. So that way shit could pop, shit could make sense. You see what it is. SheIsBoogie. Oh man, what she do? You know, and it still falls in line with my theme. I say I'm a cosplayer. Here are some of my latest cosplays, if not the most cosplays that I'm known for. I'm known as for All Might and Loba. Sailor Moon, I couldn't find my picture on here. Don't beat me up. So, you know, if you feel like the brands or their colors is crazy, you can make it a monochromatic color. For me, they all had their shits in white or black. Okay? Now, here's a little fun fact. When designing it on Canva, this is what you could do. So, let's say, for instance, so Javi, right? My Javi logo was just that. It was just Javi. What I ended up doing, I added a duotone to make it dark. Because sometimes when you take shit off of like Google Images and stuff like that, it's that faded black. It's the black that looks gross, right? So, what you could do? Who the hell are these people following me? I don't know nothing. So, that is So what I did was I made it darker because at first that's what it looks like. Ugly, nasty, gray, blends in. I can't tell what it is. You can't tell what it is. But when you make a custom duotone, you make both of them black. And I'm not in like the same color. Pops more. Also, adding a shadow behind it helps it pop up from the picture. So, flat. That's it. It's Javi. It looks good, but you want it to pop. You want it to be more appealing to those looking at it. You add a shadow. And the logo comes with the design, so you don't even have to make it dolled up, jazzy, or nothing. People know it's Javi. So if they look up Javi and they found a website, they know that it is similar to the logo that I have, and this is not something that I just made up. Bam. So same thing with the brands. That's just like straight up white. So I'm gonna just make another page and let's find a logo. So perfect example. Now on Canva, you cannot find a good TikTok logo, right? So I got this one off the internet. It's gray, it's dull, it's blending in with my purple, right? So, excuse me. I'm literally gonna change this up to where this makes sense. So that way everybody can see it, it's legible, it doesn't blend in nowhere. We make it dark, we add a shadow. Depending on where, you can change the angle of the shadow. if you wanted to just to whatever's pleasing to your eye. I got nothing to do with that. Bam. And now we're going to. I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. Y'all about to yell at me. So now look at the difference. Which one can you see more? Bam. Just looking at my stream, you struggling to see one of these. That's how a lot of brands see it. If they have to struggle to see it or read it, this is cooked. That's that. So you want it to be visible. You want it to match the other brands. If the brands that you have worked with, easily enough, they have it in white and black. Whichever way you're going with it. If your font is white, this is my logic. If the font white, the logo should be white, unless it can't be. You know, if you can make it black with a white outline, cool. But that's that. The reason why my 1,000 Dreams font is still vividly pink is because pink is a part of my brand colors, and it's also part of the 10% of the accent colors. So again, with the logos, a lot of logos are visibly colored. Like we know, like it says right here, like Sega, Nintendo, Capcom, like all these shits is different colors. You can make them black and white. You don't gotta find one. Canva can do it for you. So our background gonna be plain black for a minute. Listen, it takes time as you get more comfortable with designing it. You can make it everything. How do you level up? Just by watching the stream, lurking and talking. So the hierarchy is, what do you want them to read first? So fun fact, I'm a nerd. I read manga. Manga books read right to left. Which one are you going to read first? If you never read a manga book, you're going to immediately go left to right. But what's going to appeal you first is what you want to look for. So you want it to be loud. Like I said, as soon as you look at it, bam, SheIsBoogie. Oh, shit, what does she do? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like, okay, bam, we see who I am. We see what it is. What's the second thing you're going to see on here? You're going to see this. You're going to see my bio because it supports the headline. What else you may see? You may see media kit. You may see brand and partnerships. You may see this off to the side because it's either similar or because this is something that's interesting. You may see this first. You may see this one first or you may see this one first. Either way, it's important for the brands to see what it is that you're going for. Like Canva does give you the text to where it's like the header, the heading, the subheading, the text and all of that. If you're psychotic like me, you can create your own brand to where you can have your own header and your own subheading font. That's another day for another explanation. But they do have the font combinations that do help you guys out in the future. Can you look at mine and tell me what to change? Yeah, Minty. DM me. So, let's read this one first. So it says, think about what you would use headlines versus body copy text for. Body copies paragraphs. You may pick a bold or larger typeface that will lead your eye to a particular point first. Through the rest of the document, you may choose a smaller or lighter typeface so that your eyes read the supporting information second. If you have the elements to compete for attention, you risk the order being confused. So however you read is pretty much how you want it to go. So if you read from left to right, first thing, bam, second, okay, bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I shouldn't have to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Keep your font to the same, if not have something complement it. Okay, so mine is very bam, SheIsBoogie media kit. So it kind of like offsets it for what it is. Like it's letting you know, like, yeah, it's in bold, but I'm a woman. You know, I keep it feminine. That does not mean cursive equates femininity. It's just for me, it gives it the balance of the industry that I'm in versus the person that I am. Does that, if that makes sense? So like, we know I play shooters and I play fighting games. It's like, damn, she do a lot, but I'm also a woman. Let's not forget that part. So it's gonna fit who I am, and I'm a tomboy and girly at the same time. So you wanna choose like a display font. Now, thank you, Minty. Now here's the thing: if Canva does not have a font that you want, we can go to a website called thefont.com. They have hella free font to add. Now, we're going to dabble into one of my other designs, and I'm going to explain exactly what I mean. My thumbnails, okay? We all know, I have an entire folder of every single thumbnail that I have made for YouTube. You can see the growth in the stuff that I have done. All right. So like when I was doing the Apex perk stuff, when I did one for his Watson, these are the things that I looked for. Like what's the new, what's the how. But the important part to catch is the font that I used. Now, couldn't find Tekken font at the time because I was at work when I made most of these thumbnails. So you have what the game is and everything else under the sun. You have font that is bubbly, fits my personality. I found the font. I found Tekken's actual font. So that way I could write my own stuff in Tekken font. So that way people can equate to my thumbnails to be like, oh, Shorty playing Tekken. This is a Tekken font. Her name is in Tekken font. Like before even seeing it. So you can look up different fonts to do. And it'll still match what it is you're trying to do. It'll still help out everything you need. Everything else under the sun. It fits your personality, fits who you are. Bam. You know what I mean? So like if you wanted a Call of Duty one, you can literally look at that. Thank you, autofill. Call of Duty. Wow. Right there. If you wanted to do Tekken, right? Bam. Tekken. It'll show you just this one, but it's hella fonts. Now, let's say you're just looking for a theme. So let's say, for me, Halloween's coming up. So all my stuff my theme is Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, if you are new to me, I'm called Boogie. We are called the Boogie Monsters. My favorite thing is Oogie Boogie. My logo is created behind the idea of Oogie Boogie, the female version, if you will. So I can look up several different Halloween fonts to match whatever it is that I'm doing in the next one. So we're going to dabble again into my projects. And fuck it. I'll let y'all see my merch. Why not? Even though y'all need to go to the merch store, go look at the new shit that I did. But however, so we have, all right. I'll change the background color of this one. Y'all can see exactly what this is. Like, what is this? Bam. So, groovy, spooky shit. Happy Halloween. It's a Halloween font. Okay? It's a lot of shit I don't do font for. Here's my logo. Oogie Boogie. It's the little things that can help out. This one is specifically what I was looking for. It's my rendition of Friends, but Halloween theme. All right. But they don't have this font in Canva. But they have this font in the font that I can upload to Canva to where it matches the theme that I'm going for. That's what you could do with your media kits as well. You don't have to stick with the nitty gritty of fonts. You can literally find the font that it is you're looking for, and if it matches, it goes there. So, thefont.com. That is another link that y'all can use. But this is what you pretty much want it to look like. You want to talk your accomplishments. If you want to do your stats, now this is just basic rundown of what it is. Now, if y'all are heavy Canva users, we already know Canva has media kit designs, right? And just because these are here, these designs are here for you to use to start you off, but you can change them up to how you want to. If you don't like this one, you find one for you that fits. Okay? Another one. We could do this one. Bam. Let me maximize this real quick. Bam. So we look at this one, right? You can use this as a template, not as a duplicate. So, who you are, bam. This shorty is Margarita Perez. She's a beauty vlogger. Bam, bam, bam. She has the services and rates. That's if you charge them. If you don't, you can change this entire square up to put something else. Previous collaborations, bam. So, for instance, we're going to use Coco as an example because this is what Coco is, a DVD focused content creator. Alrighty. So, and that's another thing too. As you're making a media kit, we want to let them know what you do. When I get rated and people come to stream, some of y'all may know what I say. I introduce myself and I say I'm a first person variety shooter. I shoot first and play the games later. So it's a spinoff on, yes, I mainly focus on shooters. Apex is my main game, but I also do play other shit. We have seen me play other games. So Coco is a DVD focused content creator. He can just say he's a content creator, and in this bio, he can say that sentence. He can say that phrase instead of it being the main thing. Like, I coerce, bam. Content creator, bam. About me. Hi, my name is James. I play, said his government. Hi, my name is James, and I am a Dead by Daylight focused content creator. I do content based off of the playtest, the betas, PTBs, anything that's abbreviated that we use, spell it out for the people in here. So the betas that come out, I do pretty much explain what you do. So for those that don't know Coco is, I pretty much just gave a little bit of who he is. And without even seeing his streams or seeing him as a person, he plays Dead by Daylight. When you go to his stream, it's either going to be him leveling up, whether a survivor or a killer, or coming up with new loadout, like with new perk builds to play as a survivor or killer based off of the patches and updates that goes on. Excuse me. So if he does not have services or rates or anything of that nature, what he can do, he can use this as he can use this box as either adding selfies to it if that's something that he wants to do, or he can extend it to where it's current partnerships, previous collaborations. So this is where he would do his demographics. This is where you average up everything of all across the board. For this, like I said, it could really just be, it don't have to be these numbers. Like I said, that's where we go to beacons to help figure out the insight numbers of it all. If you don't want to go to Instagram and then download stuff, all that other stuff, yada, yada, yada. So, if this is something that piques your interest, you can use this one. But if you're not into beauty vlogging, then you have a lot to replace in order to fix it. A lot of people will say, I don't like a lot of empty spaces, Empty spaces kills me too. However, you got to find something to do with that. Because you don't want things too ostentatious to where it takes the attraction of the reader off of something. So if you're not a beauty vlogger, bam. Now I just found this one, so we're gonna look at this together. So social media analysis. This is a good one for content creators in general because it's asking you everything. Like this is like you can, and again, you can change all this up. This can literally, so we see how I say it's visitor, follower, like, comment, share, save, whatever the case need be. Watch how quick this goes. TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, YouTube, and if you're feeling froggy, Facebook. Bam. And that's that simple. And this can have all the numbers of the followers you have. So, for my TikTok, using me for an example, 8.7. Twitter, 6.3. Twitch, 5.1, because it's just going to round up. It's going to round up. Reddit, we can just leave that as that. YouTube, we got 670. Facebook, I'm actually at 432. Now, when you look at this, it's like, what is 5.1? Okay. So then let the people know, like, this is your followers number. So you want to find, if you're going to use the templates and redo it and make it your own, you have to make it your own. Now, when putting your social medias in order, please put them in order from largest to smallest. I hope I didn't have to say that, but for those that did not know, that is something you have to do. You do the average of men and women across all social medias, or if you want to focus on one social media account, that's fine too. If you want to add like different ones, that's cool. You want to add your engagement rate, that's cool. You can change all of this, okay? You can change how much, you can change whatever. If you want to make a guide of what the colors mean and everything like that, that is that. A VTuber I recently met through one of my internet son is on your recommended shelf, and I'm now once again reminded how small the stream. What? Huh? Zoe. Oh, good. You'll love Zoe. Zoe is my baby. Yep. I met Zoe on TikTok. We were besties. Zoe is very emotional, and I love it. Cause let me guess, when you because Zoe always is like, oh my gosh, let me tell you about Boogie. That's how he starts. Hi back. So finding a template that helps who you are and finding the knowledge of what you do are the two things to focus on. Now, I've cracked jokes so many times where I ask my mods, I be like, y'all, what have I done in the last year? And because sometimes I really do a lot. And these fuckers be like, bitch, I don't fucking know. Like, they be like, shit, scroll up. And I be like, you right. But that's really how it is. I would be like, y'all, I don't know what I've done. Like, every time I get an email, I respond to it. I just take a screenshot. I send it to them. I'd be like, y'all, like, partnership, here we go. Investigate this. And I asked them to do it out of the kindness of their heart. And I know, like, yesterday, I did a late night stream, side story. And Lex was going to bed. And Lex was like, you would start streaming when I was about to go to sleep. I was like, dude, you can still sleep. Like, Lex be working hard in here. I told him I told him to take a week off. I said, I better not see you in here doing nothing modding. You know, let's pin it. But that's one of them things to where it's like as your community grows, you have people that will help you through everything. And I really mean that. Hi back, twins. Listen, Minty, I'm telling you, I love Zoe so much. I met Zoe on TikTok. All we would do is post Kraber clips and make a sound of it to the point where I started a trend of there's one trending song and it was just like Kraber shots. And we bonded and we just started sending each other clips. And then poof, here we are. So back to the other hootenanny. So this is just an example of like keeping the same font through and through. Like it's too much going on. Like if you're gonna start with one font, it needs to be, if this is your header font, keep it through and through. If this is your body font, through and through. Keep it there. If you have like accent font, do that. But that is that. You want to keep it what's the word I'm looking for? Keep it aligned. All right? So you want to keep it to where keep it in a box. I learned this. You want to keep it in a box. So however much you can put in this box, that's what you need to do. So that means keep your font box wise. Don't center it. Keep it bam, right on the margin. Bow. That's that. And go from there. So that is that. So you want the shit to harmonize. You want everything to fall into place. Go with that. So also shout out to Ash said hi for the website. Okay? This is why, and honestly guys, and guess what? Ash and Bianca made an event in the Twitch Guild to help everybody with their media kits. So make sure if y'all did not apply to the Twitch guilds, okay, please do it. If you did it already, you feel like it's been too long, do that shit again. Your numbers change. Do it again. But get in there and do it. Now this shit gonna piss me off because what y'all mean I gotta redo my shit? Let me log out real quick. What? Here we go. So now we're gonna go to the beacon. I could have sworn this could have been dark mode. We're gonna go to the Did you just say what the mama? I don't know. I be talking. So yeah, my shit updates weekly. Okay, so I don't know. My mind is a mile a minute. Okay, so I know I just had to sign on something again. So back to the Beacons website. Editing your media kit on here again. If you don't want to go through all of the Canva things and figuring out everything, make it on here. There is another website, excuse me, that you could use. You know what? I'm not gonna put y'all through this. Don't use this website, okay? Just don't use it. Use Beacons. I'm not going through that. Use beacons.ai. You can add everything you need on here and hide what you don't want on here. Okay? So When you connect all your social medias, this is where we are. Right here. You can add these are all the platforms. Oh, these are additional platforms to add. Lord. That's why I was like, So these are the socials that you could currently connect to. So it's Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, right? These are all the other ones that you can add on there. You can make content anywhere. When people that have fan houses, you can do fan house. You can do the app store, whatever the case you want to do. Tumblr, Steam, it's all the things to show people who you are and where they could contact you at, right? So you have your brand partners, you have your about me. Let's see if I can add this one. Because, I can add Lurk It, right? I can now add Govee, right? I can now add Streamlabs because these are actually all the ones that I need to update to do. So if y'all like, Boogie, what are you doing? Yes, I've gotten emails for these. So I am fully affiliated with these guys. Okay. These are the ones that I use and enjoy. I seen the updated poster. Yeah. The one from that I got yesterday, right? Did I not respond to it? I didn't respond to it. Thanks, Matt. Yeah. I just responded to. I looked at it, and I think my edible kicked in. Yee. So we set. So, oh yeah. So, Matrix keyboards. I'm now affiliated with them. So, these are the brands that I am currently. These are my brand partners that I'm currently with. Yes, I'm partnered with Lurk It. Those are where I get the indie games from, where I get the keys for, and we have like a random indie game day. Like one of the games is Ale and Tail Tavern. I got the key for that on there. Let's open my Steam up real quick, and I'm gonna tell you exactly all the simulator games that I got. Clothing store simulator. Diplomacy is not an option. Drug dealer simulator, real estate agent simulator, hell of an office. Lurch, pet shop simulator, pool cleaning simulator, retail company simulator. The reason why you see both of these is because they gave me the beta keys and then they also gave me the full release keys. Time Winder, Project Tower demo. Again, all of these games I've gotten because I am a Lurk It creator. I'm also a keymailer.co creator now. So this is one of the things to where I update my Beacons Media Kit when I can remember. So I let the contract ink dry, and then that's when I add this stuff on there, and then I rearrange it again to where I'm more heavily involved in. Lurk It goes up to the top because I play a bunch of their games. So they're like, okay, she's down to play new games. This is where the variety part of me comes in. So that's where it's like, okay, yeah, we see EA, so we know EA is for Madden, sports games, then like Apex, stuff like that, Respawn, whatever. But then you see Lurk It. If people don't know what it is, they could click on it, and then it's like, okay, this is where you could get other games to play, which I do. Some days I don't play Apex or none of that, but I be here. But yeah, Matt, listen, I saw it and I was just like, I was shocked. I loved it though. I really, really do. I'm excited. I gotta get the Discord stuff together. I think I have like 2 more things I need to do. Then yeah. So These are the brands that I do. So these are the brand partners for that. So my about me is what it is. I welcome them to my community. We are considered under the bed because we're boogie monsters. 98. Well, I gotta change that. Shit, I knew I was ambitious boogie somewhere. I just couldn't think. So here's where I get mad. I just gotta start putting this I lowercase because somebody else calls me die. Oh, it's right here. Bam. There we go. Oh, I gotta change a lot of this. Content creator for Team Inferno. Semicolon. I love when I realize I could use New English. All right. So yeah. And that is everything for Media Kit. Y'all got any questions? The floor is yours. Ask me whatever. It goes for you two in here as well. Oh yeah. That is that. If you want to do a video pitch, this is one thing I do love about beacons is that there's so much stuff you could add to it to make it fit you. So if you have done a video pitch of your media kit, because remember, some people are visuals, some people are visual learners, some people like to read it and understand it, some people want to see you in your element. Just like a raid message from when people raid you, a raid video pitch is the same thing. You know, show the people who you are. Tight shit. And yeah. That's that. Another thing about beacons is that they have an AI brand outreach. A lot of people don't know. If you want to be a UGC or creator, that's pretty much just like the overall, like, I want to try different brands that come out, wherever the case need be. You know, let me get into it. That's something that you could do. So with the AI brand outreach, if it's certain brands that you may think about trying to hit up, let's say if we trying to do one for the hoodie, right? Excuse me. It'll ask you like to pick the type of outreach you want to send. So it's gonna like, you have these different options, and again, you want to show your personality, but you also want to keep it professional. So if you want to do just like, if you wanted to do let's do a creative medium email. I always skip that part. Let's highlight so we have that. We already do that. We're gonna do TikTok. So we're gonna have the most. So we're gonna pick bam, bam, bam. Right. Then if there's a project that you have, you could choose past project from your media kits. If you add that on there, I don't add my stuff on there because I want people to ask me stuff. And then let's say I forgot to click this. Let's do the hoodie, right? Plot twist. It's gonna generate an email that you could possibly send to a potential brand to help save your brain. Let's make cozy happen. Like, bam. Hey, like it gives you everything. I can already envision a captivating, cozy cosplay series where I showcase my favorite characters in your wearable blankets, blending the magic of cosplay with the ultimate comfort of the hoodie. With my engagement in gaming and streaming, this partnership can highlight how your product enhances the gaming experience, because who doesn't want to slay their next battle while wrapped in a super soft blanket? Together, we can create fun and dynamic way to reach out to cozy, loving gamers out there. And it gives everything, including the link of your media kit that they have to send an email to unlock it. And all of this is free. This is the most freest website. Linktree, you gotta pay to just change the color. On here, you can do what you want. And you can either copy this email and then add to it, or you could directly email them there. That's it. That's it. I use Card. Card is a good one too. Card is a good one too. Mm. All right. For take out in the title of who you are, two things. One, let's take government out. Let's put I coerce. Bam. So that's that. Because that's who you are. Like that's who you are in this sense. It's like I'm telling you, it's an internet resume. So I coerce should be the first name, content creator, in the title. Like you put it right under, if you put it underneath it, that's cool. Then in your about me, hi, my name is James Morgan, aka I coerce. If you feel like people gonna kill it, and to help out the people that may not understand that English is hard, put the pronunciation next to it. I did it in my bio for Twitch. And I think I'm joking. We're gonna go right to my page, because sometimes these are big words for Elmo. You go to my about me, right? Can I zoom me in? Enhance. All right. Literally, my pronunciation. Boogie. And then I give another one. Balsamic vinegar. It's a big word for Elmo. But like it's Boogie. Boogie, and then it's like, well, where you get this name from? Like Oogie Boogie. Because I went to somebody chat, side story. I went to somebody chat and they said, hey, what up, bougie? And I heard them listening to music and I was like, that's not how you say my name. It's like the rapper. And I was just like, huh. I was like, how do you say this rapper's name? And it was like, oh, a boogie with the hoodie. I was like, it's the same spelling. Same spelling, bro. I tell ya, I let only 2 people call me bougie because that is how we met. I'm not changing that. 2 people. I only allow 2. They know how to say it, but that's that. Like, that is that. A question just for everyone. If you yap and do just chatting, how could you define that as a category? Just chatting? Are you talking about like to for a media kit wise? Remember, ChatGPT about to be your best friend. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So let's say If you only you just change streams. How would you describe that for a media kit? I give you 2 sponsors right here. Hey, don't leave. So, man, tell you, ChatGPT gonna be your best friend, and y'all gonna hate me because I'm about to replay that song. Whenever I'm about to whisper somebody, I never know where it goes. Brittany, you follow me on the Twitters, right? But it is a good one. Okay. I know you did. I just had to make sure. Tell me what you drink. Yo. Listen, let me tell y'all something. People should not. People. The internet is gonna rot people's brains. That's all I'm gonna say. Ernie, I'm about to message you these 2 long ass descriptions to help you out. Hopefully, both of those help you. I thought so. That's why I was like, I know we follow each other. I just wanted to make sure. But yes, that's all I got. That's all. Look at it's the I'm taking notes. Man. So cause I got enough stuff to write for. Listen, my brain be hard headed. It's why you to go. Listen, I be trying, fam. I be trying. So that's really that's really it. That's for y'all to do your media kits. Again, the Twitch Guild applications are open. I really want you guys to apply. Do not let your numbers bother you from applying. I cannot stress it enough. I cannot. Okay. Like, I do not want another experience for y'all to miss. Like, the numbers do not matter. Numbers really do not matter. Like I said, like, if you feel like you've been in the industry for some time and like I said, you feel like you've been streaming for a minute and you feel like this is your time and it's like I want people to see what I've done and what I'm doing and everything else like that. You know, do that. If you ever get into your brain where it's like, oh my gosh, like I want brands to find me, stuff like that, make a media kit, post it out there. Plot twist about media kits, every quarter, it just needs to be redone. Now, if you want to do it every month because your numbers change, go forth, be great, be awesome. I'm not. I'm going to do it every quarter.